smoked. Look at that deer. Oh, thank you, Lord.
I don't think I'll ever top this.
It just don't get no better. Look at that, guys. Well, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Jeff Danker here, and listen, I feel like we got a treat for you, some really good footage. This is actually way back in 2013, which, man, it seems so weird for me to say way back. 2013 to me almost feels like present day, but here we are, 2022. But anyway, we are in a transition we left Kansas heading over to the Wallahachie Ranch. Man, it's that time of year where bucks are starting to cruise looking for does. We literally drove an electric buggy in a couple miles. We got out, we took a decoy out. I remember this morning vividly. Crossed Crooked Creek with it. I remember it took us an hour or so to get into what we were going into was a hay bale blind. And basically what we was looking to do is catch bucks coming off the alfalfa. They would go up by this old homestead. They'd make scrapes and stuff there, and then they'd transition up into the hills to bed. And I was right in the middle of that with a perfect wind, and you know, just hoping we'd see a good buck.
It's November 12th, and we made a trip last night from Kansas. They were in lockdown there, and we are here at the Wallahachie this morning in a brand new blind. It's a hay bale blind. Right out here where we always see big bucks. I got a decoy out. It was a haul in here. We had heater bodysuits on, or carrying them. We had decoy. We've already seen some does here. It's just breaking daylight. We're just south this homestead out here. We just need to see a big buck by himself, and I believe we can get him to us. I'm a little afraid the decoy's down too low for him to see it, but I think we'll be alright. There's several bucks that we will shoot up here. I mean, there's 3 or 4 I'd really like to get in front of me. One of them this morning I'll call Droopy, and another one I call Meat. Either one of them could show themselves this morning. But you see one?
Yeah, there's a couple of does.
New ones?
Yeah. They're more towards the trees and go left. But just there's a buck behind them. What buck's that? 7 point. Where? Nice name. Okay, I see him. Looks pretty good.
Another deer too, I just see. It's a good buck. Really good buck. Man, I wish this little buck would get out of here. Come on, big boy.
Pretty good one.
closer than that. I thought he was gonna come the whole time. One thing about these blinds that I don't like is you can't get the sound that you need, I don't think. As far as calling, he's still looking. He might see the decoy in. He does see the decoy. He does see it. Yeah. Is he interested? Yeah, he turned and started. Man, he's going on. He's blue. Yeah. If we'd have been at a tree, I believe we'd had a better chance. It's a big sucker. What deer is that? Ain't that 10 for the one tree, is it? Had a good set this morning. Seen a really big buck. Deer I didn't know. We're heading into what we call the one tree now. We got some big shooters there. Early in the year we've had probably 10 different shooters on this camera. The only thing that's down the hole, we're not going to be able to see much. But hopefully one either locked down, comes over the hill down through there, or one chasing a doe, or one cruising. I need some luck. I'm ready to see my girls. Well, it is November 12th. It's my mama's birthday, so happy birthday, Mom. November 12th is bright cold weather. We had a great hunt this morning. I had a decoy out back, got it done. And it's a buck we call the perfect 10. We started calling him that this morning because that's what he is, the perfect 10. Probably mid-50s type deer. Several big bucks coming down this canyon, going back and forth to the alfalfa throughout the year. And now there's a doe bedding area all around us. They just bed all up in these hills. So if a buck's out by himself today, he's going to have to come through here. He's going to have to come through here and check. Anyway, we're having fun. It's cold, and that's what we need to kill these big bucks. Cold weather. We got it today. Here's the buck. It's a big one. We're top of the hill. That's our buddy. That's perfect. That's the buck from this morning.
Well, as you can see, guys, man, this deer just didn't react the way I'd want him to, especially where I thought I hit him. I mean, we looked back at the footage, and it just felt like I smoked this deer right behind the shoulder. And man, he just didn't act right. He just went slow. He stopped. I actually got to watch this deer for a while, and I just didn't like it. It's a really good education for us to know that even though sometimes we think we smoke these deer, very important to watch how that deer reaction is. And you know, I knew that this deer was probably going to die, but I just didn't know what had happened. So next day, looked for this deer all day long, and just no luck in getting him down. And so that night I called a friend of mine up there that you could actually, he has a helicopter, and we were going to bring him in the second day, you know, just sick to my stomach, and see if we couldn't find this deer from the air with that helicopter. Luck would have it, and what I've seen a lot of times with a helicopter in that country up there, because blood is so hard to see in that grass and stuff and sand, we found that deer pretty quick with a helicopter. He was down the river bottom, and literally this deer had went probably the better of 1.5 miles, and just crazy, especially where it looked like I hit him. And best that I could tell, this deer, I got one lung, and somehow this deer lived that long. But just crazy stuff, and again, was so thankful that we had that helicopter and we could lay our hands on this deer. You know, we hated it that it went through that, but sure enough, we were glad that we could put our hands on him.
Unbelievable here this morning at the Wallahachie. Finally, after a long track job, we found our big old buck. Big old perfect 10. That's what we called him. Look at his main beams almost coming around touching. Just a brood up here. Very symmetrical. Shot him at 34 yards and hit him a little low. And I've said it 1,000,000 times, I don't care if you're shooting a doe, whatever it is, big old buck, you have to hit them good. These animals are so tough, and you have an accomplishment. When you kill a deer with a bow and arrow, you've done something. I wanna give this deer all the credit. Unbelievable how tough he is, how tough whitetail in general are. And you know, it never gets old finding these, the adrenaline that they bring me. I'm gonna get to go home. I haven't seen my girls in 14 days, I believe. And I'm gonna get to go see and bring home a big old buck to them this morning. But unbelievable story up here at the Wallahachie. Thank you, good Lord, for all you do for us. Amen.
Well, guys, you know, I just got to say, if you're a hunter, you know this can happen. I mean, I felt like I didn't make a bad shot. I might have been a little low, maybe just one lung, something. I don't know for sure, but just goes to tell you how tough these animals are. And we know as hunters this happens, whether we hit some bad or whatever it is. And you know, I think the lesson is for all of us is to go as hard as you can and look and exhaust every effort to find that deer, you know, to make sure and don't shortcut him on that. You know, in this case, we used a helicopter. I mean, I spent $500 to use this helicopter, but I am so thankful that I had that resource to use and to take everything I could to find this deer, because he's downstairs on the wall and he's a memory that I have. You know, we actually got to eat this deer. It was good. And again, I think the lesson is we just, as hunters, we go as hard as we can. We love deer. We don't want to see them suffer, that's for sure. Guys, thanks so much for watching, and we just ask you, you know, find the button, whatever, down here, and subscribe, like, and, you know, tell your buddies. Drop us a note, we will respond. I truly believe we have some of the best videographers that work here that care about this channel. And we're filming, I believe they're some of the best in the country, filming some great stuff. So again, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.